Here we go. One step at a time.
Welcome to week 33. I am Julie Rouse. I advise a newspaper here at Bellevue West, and with me is Mr. Aaron Stubbe, who advises the yearbook and video yearbook. I think we've kind of ignored that all year.
I think, yeah.
Well, and I think it's because you've been advising video
yeah.
yearbook for a while. And would you like to explain last week?
Okay. I want to confess for both of us that we recorded our vlog early last week. We recorded last Thursday afternoon after school's out because I had decided to take a personal day on Friday of last week, and I was going to be out of town, so like there was no way we could even like record on Saturday or something because I was going to go visit my grandma. And as many of you who watch this know, there was quite an event Thursday night, Friday morning in the early a.m.
This is our computer lab, and we've shot in this room before, and you may have seen computers behind us as we have been talking about what it's like to be advisors. All of those computers are gone.
We do have two of our super old ones still, so there's that. Also, this used to contain like 20 some odd cameras, some old ones that weren't that good because they were so old, and some new ones that were that good. And now, as you can see, it's empty. Funny stories.
So Thursday night, I am so behind on grading, and I have so much to do. And so Friday, I got to school at 6:30. And usually I come in here first and drop off my stuff and I piddle around and then I go upstairs. And I stopped at the door where I come in from the parking lot and I thought, nope, I'm just going to go upstairs and get to work. And because I had things that I actually needed for that day that I needed to get done. So I just went straight upstairs and started working, and I'm working and I'm getting a lot of stuff done, and at 7:20 my phone rings. And it is Mr. Campbell, who also teaches in this room. He teaches desktop publishing. And he says, was the district coming to get some of our computers? And I said, not that I know of. Why? And at that point, that's when, you know, the adrenaline, and I start to feel sick. And he said, because we're missing about 13 of our computers. Mm-hmm. And I run down here. And I mean, I run, and I don't run, I'm not a runner. And I ran down here, and I come in, and the door's been messed with.
That door was broken.
Not as bad as it was the second time. Yeah. So, because it could still lock.
Yeah.
It could still lock.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I look around, and we have 10 computers left, and we normally have
23.
23. We have 10 computers left. So, I'm positive that the district didn't come take them, and the room was kind of a mess. We were missing recycle bins, and so at this point we call Mr. Stubbe, who was having a personal day and was, were you asleep when we called?
I had actually just gotten up, and we were like, we had packed some stuff the night before, so I was like,
loading the car.
Yeah, and was like, I thought Campbell was joking.
Yeah.
I was like, shut up.
It's Friday the 13th, and so I'm listening to Campbell trying to tell you what happened, and all of a sudden Campbell just says, he doesn't believe me, talk to him. And so I get on the phone, and
they're gone.
All the computers are gone. I'm really almost in tears, and that's when he says, oh my gosh, you're not joking. No, I'm not joking. Poor Mr. Campbell. So anyway, we closed down the lab for the day, and the police come out, whatever. And the kids were angry and were hurt,
sad, yeah.
and I was sad. Some of the computers that were taken that first night had, we encourage the kids to save on our server all the time, but sometimes you get too many files on the computer and you don't know which one is the right one to send and whatnot. And so a couple of computers were taken, had some very, very important pages on them, and that was just devastating. So I spent all day trying to be the one who was saying, you know what, kids? It's going to be okay. We still have 10 computers. We will make things work. No one has to worry about anything. I had a smile on my face the whole day. I had a complete meltdown about 7 o'clock that night. Just
understand.
Total meltdown. But I held it together all day.
As a teacher?
As a teacher,
Sure,
yes.
did you?
And I really was feeling pretty confident that we'd be able to limp through the end of the school year.
Yeah, when the kids came in, even the kids in our classes, you know, like desktop and video journalism, they were like, they got, I mean, I explained what we were going to do, and they're like, all right, let's do it. And they did it, and our staffs, I'm getting verklempt. They were, let's do it. They were gung-ho, and it was great, and we were like, this is going to work no matter what, we got this.
And it was 6:30, and my phone rang, and I looked at the caller ID, and it was the principal's extension, and I thought, this cannot be good. And I answered, and he says, Julie, I got some bad news. You might want to sit down. The thieves came back, only this time they cleaned everything out, and they took all the cameras.
And they hit business.
And they hit business and industrial tech. So and they targeted the iMac computers, newer model iMac computers. All of them were gone. And so I start shaking, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I called my sister on my way into work, and I said, they came back and they took everything. And she said, what? You stay on the phone with me until you get there, because I'm actually a little worried you might be in shock. So I get here, and the place, I mean, and it's trashed. I mean, they took, because I'm assuming they needed something to carry the things in. All of our trash cans were gone. The liners were taken out of the trash cans. Trash cans were gone. Recycle bins were gone.
Garbage everywhere.
Garbage everywhere. Just an absolute disaster.
Our camera cabinet just destroyed. Like we're gonna have to throw it away.
Yeah, it's unusable now. And so but again, we both have to be the adults, and we figure out a solution. And to everyone in the building that we work with, to their credit, there were 4 computers that they did not take. And by 5th hour, so we find out about this at 6:30 in the morning. By 6 hours later, those computers and our server set up in the office conference room. I think it might be a little safer. Kids are working on the yearbook. We are so lucky to work with the people that we do. I had people sending me emails about my lab is open, my lab is open. Anytime that you need a kid to come in and do something for newspaper, just let me know. We are really, really lucky to work with the people we work with, because everyone was just so supportive all week.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything else? Are you gonna cry?
And I was just gonna say, the kids. You know, I mean, were there some kids that didn't quite understand how serious this was, that posted stupid things on the internet, on their social media? Yes. Yes, there were. Were there 5? Were there 5? I don't know. There were only 5 people that did something horrible. All in all, the students in this building, I don't know, they came together, and they, like, on the whole. Yeah. Not just the journalism kids, and not just this group, not like, I don't like, everyone was concerned.
Everyone was concerned.
And
well, and even the district, like that Monday, so the break-in was Friday, that Monday, our new director of technology was up here asking us, what do you need? We got several emails. What size were the computers? What software was on them? They started almost immediately trying to find a way to cobble together enough of a system where we'd be able to continue to do our publications. And that is really quite huge, because that shows a great support for the student publications. Yeah. So
and it wouldn't be that way in every school.
No, it wouldn't. It would just be, well, I guess you have an incomplete yearbook, or I guess you don't do the last issue of the paper. In a lot of schools in this country, that's what it would be like. So we are incredibly lucky, and to have the kids we have too. And that's when I start to cry a little bit. Who'd have thought?